Hey, you made it through another week, and we are here for it. We're here for you. It is the show you've been waiting for, the one that we make just for you every single week. It's What's Up Big Rapids. We're your hosts. I'm Chris Jane.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
And before we even get started, we just want you to know it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what you look like or what you have done. You're a loved and valuable member of this community, and we're so glad you're here. We're going to try not to waste even a moment of your precious time, right, Pat?
That's right. And just like every week, we don't waste time to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, send it out, email it, write down the link, put it in the mail,
That's right, man.
mail
Otherwise,
it to your grandma.
We're just doing this show in a vacuum.
Yeah.
Without
Welcome.
you guys. So share with the people
everybody.
that you think will get something out of it.
How you doing?
Man, it's been a packed week since I've seen you.
Yeah.
I mean, saw you at church. Saw you at church
Did
a
we?
little bit.
Yeah. Oh, no,
little
yeah,
bit.
we did. Yeah, we did.
Busy,
Yes.
man. But I don't even want to go over. The only things I want to say is that if you haven't been getting out to the Festival of the Arts events, you've been missing out. And the crowds have been incredible. Last night, you wouldn't believe how many people were at that Luke Wyckoff's
Oh, yeah, the African
safari
photo,
thing.
yeah.
It was packed. They had every chair that they had at City Hall in there, and I had to sit on a table. Noble was sitting on the floor, and I was sitting on a table to keep from having to stand up for the whole time. So, I mean, great turnout. The Birding 101 thing was packed.
Bird City.
I'm telling you, we're a bird city, man. People were into
here.
it. And
Get used to it.
I added a set of binoculars to my Amazon cart. Okay. And I've been listening
For
to
birds.
to bird songs because I think I might join in. But what about and then I just want to say, because I know I'll end up forgetting, Shavon totally surprised me on Sunday.
Love a good surprise.
Me too.
I love them.
And took me to see three great bands, but really it was to see Badfish, the Sublime tribute act.
All right.
And they were
Sublime.
unbelievable. We had a
Sublime's a
great
vibe.
time. We danced the whole time.
There you go. That's good.
The live
celebration
show was,
of love.
Oh, man. It was just a
Valentine's.
celebration of everything. It was fun. And so, yeah, just an incredible fast-paced weekend. I can't believe we're right back to Wednesday already. What about you?
Yeah, busy. It feels like real estate's starting to pick up.
It sure
That's been
is.
taking a lot of
Yeah.
my time,
Same.
extra time, and then we're in renewal season, right? Getting people signed leases last little bit that we have. But last week of basketball is this week. Good luck to all. I know hockey's in districts, all them out right now. Good luck.
Before you get off
winter.
real estate, if you guys, if you're looking for housing, Pat and his wife manage a ton of rental properties. They should be your first call if you're looking for rentals. And of course, we're both ready to serve you with your buying or selling. Give us a call. This is the time of year I live for, man.
It
I
always
can't
is.
wait to help get people's houses on the market, help them buy their first houses or their next houses.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Oh yeah, for sure. No,
Okay.
it's been a lot of fun. Been working with some friends, and that's fun,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Helping them go through that life transition and
Yeah.
stuff. It's been wonderful. But no, last week of basketball, gonna miss it. Good luck to all our winter sports and their postseasons. I know hockey's right now, basketball's the next couple weeks, so good luck to them.
Should we throw that uplifting moment?
Oh, yeah,
since
we
you're
might
talking
as well
basketball?
jump to it,
I'll talk
yeah.
about it while you're doing that because your son plays for Big Rapids, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Okay. What team is he on?
He's on the JV team.
He's on the JV team. Okay,
Yep.
Dom, throw this up. We want to give a shout out to this young man, this fine young man, Cole Haist, has reached a significant milestone in high school basketball. 1,000 points he has scored for the Big Rapids Cardinals. And I'm going to just give him a little bit of applause here.
Yeah, congratulations. Cole.
know?
That's a heck of an accomplishment. And
Unbelievable. We were talking about some of the college players' achievements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Watch and see where this young man goes.
I've seen it somewhere that this is only the 4,000
I
point
saw that too.
score.
Yep.
It's not on this one, but yeah, congratulations
in the school's
to him.
history.
Yeah, in school's history. That's
School
what
history.
Yeah.
Only the fourth person to ever do it. So,
Yeah.
shout out to him.
we had Tim on the show,
And that's
and
our
it's his kid, so.
that's our uplifting moment of the week. There you go. That's almost a
Yeah,
thing.
that was
I'll
not
work
bad.
something up. That could be a little jingle.
I like the ring.
Yeah. I know. You remember that star that says like the more you know? The
Yeah.
star where it
Yeah,
goes,
yeah, yeah.
"Bring, da, 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 dee."
Oh,
That's kind of what I
man.
was going
That's
for.
No, besides that, we got an event at the venue this week. We're setting
that's
up
right.
for
10 to 2.
Yeah,
No,
10 to 4.
10 to 4.
10 to 4 on Saturday. We'll be at the Band of Raccoon downtown for our indoor vendor market.
And it's right in between Artworks and the
Bell's
Three Girls Bakery and Bell's Coffee.
Right in there, right across from Schuberg's Bar. That's my favorite direction.
There you go.
Right, everybody knows where Schuberg's is, so
10,
come on,
10 to 4 this Saturday. It'll be almost like an indoor farmers market. So come out and support some local vendors. And, I will be there. Dom, there's the, here's,
of course
oh, no.
it isn't. No,
there it is. Throw that up, Dom. There's the flyer for it.
Yep.
I think it's a cool flyer. That lady just seems fun to me.
Yep. Free to come on in.
She might have a problem.
Vendors,
she may have a bit of like a shopaholic, like a disease, because she's got a lot of bags.
Yeah.
But,
no, it'd be good. And there's a lot of good stuff going on Saturday.
We'll get to all that.
But that'll be my weekend, and then
nice
on with it. But
I'll tell you what. Before we get to our incredible guest this week, I've been excited. Maybe my sweater will be a little bit of a clue as to who our guest is, and of course you already know because it's already in the description.
Yeah.
But before we get to our guest, let's do what has quickly become our favorite segment. You know what I mean?
It's been very enlightening and entertaining.
All right, here we go. It's time for the
featured creature of the week.
Yeah, all right. We have from the E&E Tropical Fish, our favorite segment of the show, we have the Phantom Glass Catfish.
That is a perfect name.
Phantom Glass Catfish.
You can see right through it.
You can see his ribs.
That's a catfish? Oh, I guess so. You can see its big old whiskers.
Yeah, it's
Do they
definitely.
have any photos of them?
Let's see the other
Do
one.
they get
With
bigger?
some light.
Wow, that's pretty.
Yeah. The Phantom Glass Catfish, if you're looking for a fish to add an element of surprise to your tank, look no further than the glass catfish. Originally, this fish is from Southeast Asia. They do like well-planted tanks, and they're a very peaceful fish to keep with other small tetra and other peaceful fish. They do want more than one of your tanks, as they are schooling fish, so you'll want a couple of them, at least 5 or more.
And if you're trying to make a meal, you're probably going to need hundreds of these little fellas because there's just not much to them.
I don't know how much. There's no nutrition.
There's no nutrition. You're going to need a lot of rice, and you're going to need to really, bulk that meal up. Yeah. There's not going to be a lot of fish in there.
They roughly will get 3.5 to 4 inches, so a little bit bigger than what we're seeing here, and up to 5 inches.
It's a very small catfish.
Stop and see E&E Tropical Fish for more information.
Very pretty. If you are not watching this, if you're only listening, I'm going to describe these to you. Imagine, if you will, if your dad was a fisherman, and you've ever went out when he was filleting the fish, and he has just completed one fish. That's what we're looking at here, folks.
The fish.
This is what we're seeing. We're looking at basically what was left when my grandfather was done. It is. I can see I can see the head and every bone,
the spine and all the bones.
Yeah,
it's a perfectly filleted fish.
It's incredible. I would love to see one a little bit closer to see if you can actually, if there's any flesh to them. But it's just basically like a head. I can look. You can see its little fin, like almost like a little arm, like little Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Right here.
See them?
Yeah.
This is fun.
This is fun.
I love this featured creature segment. So anyway, check out E&E Tropical Fish. They got more than just fish, but they will school you on some fish for sure.
Go, yeah.
Get your tank straightened out. I need something that rhymes there.
Yeah. Get your tank.
Like, we need like a little marketing tagline for E&E.
I love that. No, that's great.
But they got more than just stuff for the fish. They've got lizards and
tortoises
amphibians and other things as well. So
that's awesome. Oh, we want to get to our guest?
Yeah, let's do it. Because then we've got Festival of the Arts stuff we want to get out. We got local City of Big Rapids stuff and all that. So stay tuned for that. But right now we are very excited. We've been kind of planning on this for a while now.
We talk about their events all the time.
I know, talk about it all the time, guys. We got our librarian on the show today. Seriously, that's why I'm wearing my library sweater.
Tone it down.
But the Big Rapids Library, I'll whisper. I'm sorry. The Big Rapids Library is one of the true treasures of our community, and oftentimes one that is completely hidden. It's hidden treasure.
Right downtown.
They don't try to be, but we cruise right by, and it's almost like Fort Knox is sitting right there, and it's totally unlocked. It's open. Everything in there is just available.
Free to city residents.
And so here to enlighten us a little bit on the goings and the workings of the Big Rapids Public Library is our own library director, Miss Lauren Perkins. Welcome her.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, welcome.
Here, I might have just had you have a monster voice for 1 second.
Oh, that's fun. That's all right.
Only
Yes,
Dom,
that is verified.
only Dom and the listeners will know. But Lauren, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
welcome.
I'm so glad that you were able to come and be part of our show. I know that you guys are very busy at the library, but thanks for making the time.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, I know I've got some questions that I want to get to, but right off the bat, how long have you been a librarian?
Ooh. I've been a librarian since 2005
Nice. Over a couple
so
of
we're-
decades of library.
Tenured librarian.
Yeah.
I
No
love
kidding.
that.
And how much of that has been here in Big
I've
Rapids?
been in the Big Rapids Library since 2018. So
nice.
I've been here 7 years.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And where did we acquire you from?
Well, I'm originally from Michigan, but I was working in the Queens Public Library System in
Really?
New York for
Wow.
about 12 years.
How about that?
Yeah, I was a children's librarian initially, and
How
then
far out in Queens?
way far out.
Way
I was,
out. So way away from the city?
my first job was actually in a
Far
place called
Rockaway?
Flushing.
Oh, yeah, Flushing.
And
Sure.
then actually I did work in Far Rockaway.
Yeah,
I worked
yeah.
at the Peninsula
they're fairly
Library
close.
and the Seaside Library.
Yeah. Wow. Sure. So
Yeah.
that's up and all the way over just about. Yeah.
All
Cool.
over the place. But the majority of the time I was in Ridgewood, which is right on the border of Brooklyn and Queens.
And so what lured you back to Northern Michigan?
I wanted to come back to Michigan. I'm not really a city girl, to be honest. But I wanted to
Me
be closer
either.
to my family. My mother is still here, so I wanted to move closer.
Good. That's great. Yeah. And are you an only child?
I am an only child.
Okay, I wonder about that. I got a tremendous amount of reading done as a kid. I wasn't an only child, but there was a big gap.
Yeah.
And so I read a ton.
Well, my mother is also an English teacher, so
Nice.
both of my parents are teachers, so I was always read to as a child.
I love that. When
Very
did
cool.
you? And I haven't even glanced at my notes. When did you think? Because I loved the librarian when I was a kid. I thought they were really cool. They knew everything. When did you think that was a job, like a thing that you might do?
I didn't think about it at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I was going to be a teacher. I went to school to be a teacher, but then I started teaching. And I had like a long-term subbing position in a high school.
High school.
High school.
High
Got
school.
ya.
All right.
And that is when I decided to become a librarian.
Yep.
I like the idea of the intellectual freedom of the library and social justice aspects of working in a library, and like the limitations of working in a school administration
Yeah.
didn't really
We're
appeal
more
to me
calm.
as much.
Yeah.
But
So you
looking
didn't
back,
think about the school librarian. You thought outside
well,
of that.
I have to
system.
give props to my first librarian. Her name was Tiny Wilson, and she was
Solid name.
was the librarian in my elementary school, and she would let me come in and read in the morning before school started and at lunch and things like that.
I knew a guy named Tiny. He weighed about 15 stone. He stood about 6'7".
But I also like looking back, my dad was always like a really avid library user, mostly because he's really cheap.
That's so smart, though.
But very smart. Like he was, he would use he was an avid reader. He would use the library. He would bring me to the library on the weekends.
See,
And
I think smart people do that. I'm guessing you're like me. We're book buyers. I buy more books than I read. I read all the time. I read every day, but I'll just be honest. I buy more books than I might ever be able to read.
buying books is a separate addiction. But
Yeah.
I say, save the money.
Yeah.
Keep the books at the library.
Yeah.
You know,
Tell us-
everybody pools their resources.
Yeah.
We buy the books, and then you can just come and get it. You don't have to find. You have plenty of storage space here, but you don't have to find the storage space at home.
Can you
we'll
tell
keep
us
them for you.
about the economics of the library? I feel like you had.
Oh yeah, I brought.
You brought
Brought a
us in
flyer,
a cool thing since we're talking about it. So since people, we often think we don't have enough time or money, not enough resources to do certain things, and so Lauren brought in a library card value comparison chart, and want to tell us a little bit about this and what we're looking at.
Well, I was just I was trying to explain to non-residents who would purchase a library card every year for $75, like what they're actually getting, the value of what they're getting for that $75, because it's about $6.25 a month, which seems manageable,
Sure.
But then when you think about what you're getting,
Right.
like the cost of Babbel I have on here, it would equal $107 a month.
And that's a language learning app?
Yes. So
Okay.
we have transparent language online, and that's 110 different languages that you can learn for free
How
from
does
the
that
library.
work? If I want to learn something, do I have to come in and learn it on the computers there?
We have so many things that you can do remotely. You don't have to come into the library. You can get your card, and then you can access transparent language online.
Holy cow.
I started learning Ojibwe.
Oh, Ojibwe.
Interesting. See, I've always wanted to
interesting.
learn Mandarin, and I didn't get very far because it's very hard.
Well,
very
another
hard on
thing, but another thing about some of the other language learning software is that they don't offer that many different kinds of languages, and transparent language has 110,
Yeah.
and they have some more obscure languages to learn. It's cool.
Very cool. Okay. So, I mean, just boom, right off the bat, just
There
for
you go.
example. All right.
That's
what else
just
you
an
got on
example.
here?
We have ukuleles
Oh, yeah.
that you can check out with your library card. They come with a tuner, and they come with a little beginning practice book.
If you're trying,
Shout out to George Arndt.
Yeah, try to do that.
He's teaching ukulele classes every Friday this month at 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock at Artworks in the lower level.
Amazing.
So you can check out for free a ukulele from the library and then go learn.
We have just started backpack kits. So these are our new thing.
Okay.
This
now-
is like a backpack explorer kit. So these
Oh,
are citizen
fun.
science kits. They're mostly themed. This one is snakes and frogs, I believe.
Wait, that sounds awesome. Did you say citizen science?
Uh-huh.
Is that
We
like
love
an
citizen
adventure
science.
series? That's a whole program?
It means anyone in our community can do science.
Sure.
There's all kinds of science projects that you can contribute to as a citizen.
I just learned about that in birding that anybody can and should if they they can report the birds that they see, and that helps. That gets stockpiled like with all the other scientists.
They
in the
just
world.
did the
There you go,
backyard
yeah.
bird count.
Right.
That was this past weekend. And
Yeah.
anything like we use the Merlin app, and it will record all the bird sounds for you and tell you what the birds are. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm also on the Bird City committee.
Amazing?
That is
Isn't that
so
amazing? I haven't tried that yet with the app to have it listen and tell me what I'm hearing, but really,
I'm
really
telling
cool.
you, you're going to get obsessed with it.
So they have these backpacks
Yeah.
in different themes, like you
There's
said.
a
This one's
beach
snakes
walk,
and
a
frogs.
night walk, a rock hunting one. We have all different kinds.
And so the kid checks this out for
Yes.
free.
Correct.
They are able to write on the notepad there. They're actually
Yeah,
able to
so we have like
use the-
little activities in here. We have a book that goes along with it that explains what they're looking for,
Says,
and
do
then
not write in the book.
Yeah.
I
do
can
not
see
write in the
from
book.
here.
We give you a separate thing to write
And so
on here.
you guys, when they bring it back, you replace.
We'll replace all the
That's so
worksheets.
cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And then you'll give them one about butterflies and birds next time or
Yep.
something like that.
And also, it tells you everything that's in the bag here, but there's a frog anatomy model in this one, so you can build the frog.
Well, that's
all
way
have,
better
like, a
than
little
the class
activity
I
in
took
it.
school,
Right, my problem.
because I'm still scarred from that.
Yeah.
We took one apart.
Yeah. So do we.
I much prefer the idea of putting one together.
I just think of E.T.
Yeah.
during that when they released all the frogs. I wanted to show you the Play-Away.
okay.
This is something that we got from a grant, which is financial literacy. It's a little Play-Away pad. and the kids can
Rent it.
rent it from the library, and it has little games on it that teach them about financial literacy.
Very
How cool is that? So obviously,
We have like 5 of these.
that's like a specific program. Just one of many, many, many things that you could just, that would benefit your kid, and that one's all digital. You got games, but you'll be tricking them into learning about money.
They're preloaded with 5 different financial literacy games. They're just games that teach kids to save and.
All right, well that's super cool.
Wow.
Okay, so tell us, what's that other thing?
Yeah,
then?
what is this?
Oh, you don't know what this is?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like Dora's.
A lot of people might recognize this. This is a Tony box.
Okay.
So actually, you can rent these from the library, and they will read a story for you or sing a song. It's a screen-free object here. So it's like a
interesting.
speaker.
Like an Amazon Alexa or something.
Right, but this one, and I don't think this one is on, so it's not going to actually. Whee! I have Miss Piggy. So you put Miss Piggy on top, and then it will read you the story.
Very cool. Huh. Yeah. I've
So
seen
we
stuff
have
like
the
that before.
boxes available, but
Amiibos.
sometimes people will get their own box and then just come to the library and check out the characters because they're
Neat.
expensive. So if you
Sure.
have, you don't want to keep them or the same one over and
so
over again.
those are called
people don't
Tony-
know this.
Tony
Yeah, this is a
boxes?
Tony box. You can
Nice.
rent them from the library, and then you can also just rent the characters at the library.
And so the kid gets to sit there and listen to the story
Yeah.
old times.
Wow.
I remember I had one
nice.
about Grover, and it was Grover's first day at school. And he went there with all this nice stuff. He had nice new things, new crayons, new lunchbox full of good lunch, all that. And by the end of the day, other kids had convinced him to trade or give him their, his nice stuff for their used up stuff. It was very sad. Really.
Pat, you would like this. There's a Snoop Dogg
Yes.
who does his daily affirmation for that.
For Tony
Oh.
box?
Yes.
That's pretty sweet.
Wow.
We might have to get that one.
Very cool.
That's very cool.
Okay.
I want to talk about my favorite. So, my dad's significant other for a long time worked for Kent District Library. And the one thing I, a non-book reader, really enjoyed, and I wondered if I see the films, the CDs, I don't know about the audio now that we're kind of getting away from CDs, but back in the day, I'd get all those. Is that another offering at the Big Rapids Library?
We have DVDs. We have Blu-ray. We also offer Canopy, which is our streaming service, similar to Netflix, but it's more maybe art house cinema type
Right.
of things and documentaries to supplement our DVD and
Not
Blu-ray
as many
collection.
reality shows.
Not as many, but they actually have a whole kids side, and
Yeah.
the amazing animation and a bunch of stuff that you can look at there. So that would save you money.
Absolutely.
Like Audible and Kindle. What did I put? $323 per year just for that.
Yeah, and I do subscribe to Audible.
I'm
love
trying to
listening
get my
to-
husband to stop.
I
but-
love listening to books, and I would much rather check them out. Now, my only problem with Libby has been that the books I want to listen to, sometimes you have to be really patient. You have to get on a list and wait your
I
turn.
have something for you.
Okay.
Actually, to solve this problem. Did you know that we are connected to all of the other libraries in Michigan for Libby? You can go in and add those other consortiums from around the state, and then you have access to all of their Libby
interesting.
collection
So
as
you don't-
well.
So instead of Melcat, where you would have to wait to get something from another library,
Right.
now you can pretend you're already there.
Yeah, and
'Cause
you
a lot
can
of these
go
are
look-
digital resources, right?
Yes, digital
So
copies.
if you want to listen to books now, they're digital now. They're not. You don't have to check out tapes.
Yeah.
it's
or
a whole
CDs.
thing.
Or you can do all of
The
them.
licenses.
Come talk to Lauren for more
Yeah, if you
information.
you don't want to hear like the boring details about licensing for digital audiobooks and things like that, but they're very expensive to purchase, and then usually there's like a metered license, so you either get it for an amount of time, like 2 years, or you have a certain amount of users that can use it, and then you have to
Boy,
repurchase it.
The digital thing really gave them the ability to put more hooks in you guys.
Yes, and not own anything.
No, because you could have had that one dusty copy of John Grisham's The Whatever
Right, yep.
on, and you could have had it for 20 years.
Well, but think about our generation
Yeah.
that went from I went from audio cassettes, 8 tracks, vinyl to cassette tapes and CDs and all of the different format changes that have happened.
Yep.
Having to repurchase the same.
yeah. Remember when we thought for a minute Zune was going to catch on?
Dom
Boy,
was
we
probably
dodged-
an early adopter.
Apple really
I got a
dodged a
feeling.
bullet there. Zune.
Well, there is something to be said for maintaining the physical books and the
Yeah.
physical collection, because at least when we own the DVD, we own the DVD. You know, it might have to go out of circulation because it's damaged,
Yeah.
but that's the only real
Right.
reason that
but
we
if
would
it doesn't
remove it.
get damaged, you could have it forever. I guess the downside to that is you have to maintain a space that is temperature controlled, that is big enough to adequately house all of this stuff. So there's costs, I suppose.
Yeah,
To
space,
owning
yeah,
and all that, but all right. Well, listen.
Yeah,
let's not
okay,
get
yeah,
hung
we don't
up
need
on
to
the
get into the
digital
weeds.
versus
Yes,
physical
of
media
course.
because
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know where we would fall on that. So I think you've covered that. It is a very good value. It's a good value even if you have to pay for a library card, which you do if you don't live inside the city limits. Correct.
Yes. So residents of the city of Big Rapids and Big Rapids Township are all free
Because
library
our
cards.
taxes already are paying for that. So
Yes.
it's not that it's free. It's that we're already supporting. The other townships don't support the library, and so if their residents want to use the library, here's a simple way: it's $6 a month, $75 a year, and you get the streaming service, you get the audio books and the physical books. You can check out
Explorer packs and launch pads
and ukuleles and things like that.
ukuleles and such.
Pretty soon, I'd love there to be a library for tools and things like that.
Oh, that is done in many libraries across the
Yeah.
country, and we're definitely open to that. It's
I
just
would be willing
what
to
do people
donate
want? I
some
would love
things.
some feedback from the community about, first of all, what would make sense. Like
Right.
a metal detector might make sense because we don't have to maintain it too much, but
Yeah.
we have canning equipment.
Right.
We have the ukuleles. We have board
I
games.
didn't hear about canning.
What?
And
We
board
have
games.
so many board games.
Oh my goodness.
How about that? So here,
More
next time
value.
you're going to
There's
have
more value.
you want to have a game night or whatever, just go check them out from the library. You don't have to buy them.
They're very expensive. Games have gotten very expensive.
I know, and I bet
Catan cost me
you,
like $90.
you have Settlers of Catan.
Yeah,
I've never played that.
Dude, it was
Check
expensive.
it out from the library.
Yeah. So say, I have, because Noble, my son, he loves, he's a big fan of, he likes, we've never played any of like the Dungeons and Dragons games, but he likes the stuff
yeah,
from them. He
yeah.
likes the books and all that, and they're not cheap stuff. So, I might have to, we have to go check out the library.
So I know you guys, we talk about it a lot, not as much as we probably should, about all the wonderful events that you guys are going on. Do you want to highlight maybe some of those monthly ones?
I will
Maybe
tell
anything
you.
coming up?
Yeah, coming up is actually Dr. Seuss's birthday, and we're going to have a birthday party for him at the library. That is March 4th at 11 o'clock, and that's with Mr. Howard and friends. So they'll be celebrating Dr. Seuss.
Cool.
And March is reading month, so they will
Right.
also have special guests. If anyone's interested in coming to read at Storytime, a lot of the local celebrities will be reading at Storytime for March's reading month.
You lucky kids.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I was gonna say last year was maybe the first year I ever bombed reading to kids.
you talked
Remember
about it on
that?
the show, yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
We
read.
got ate
I
up.
go in every year and read to kids in the schools, and
Was
I
it
just,
your book choices or
Yep,
something?
I
That's
picked the
what it
wrong
was.
choice. These kids were too little. I picked children's book that were too old for the kids, and I got. They
just trashed you.
They were not into it at
Boo
all.
this man.
Yeah, they were like
Third grade, yeah, second graders don't like War and Peace, Chris.
Yeah, if they'd have had a hook, they would have dragged me off the stage. You know what I mean? Like at the Apollo. So, anyway, okay. I
didn't say any of the questions he's
I
got
know. I was
prepared
going to
here.
say,
That's okay.
because I've just been excited. I'm just shooting from the hip here. But here's one I'd really like to get your take on. Libraries have changed a lot over the years. What does a modern library mean to you?
Wow. Well, libraries are now more than ever a place where people can gather. It's a place of community, I think. It's one of the few places that we have left where you don't have to purchase anything to be there. Like you don't have to have a library card to be in the library. Everybody can come in and everybody can use the resources. It's a place where people meet each other and make friends, like all the story time moms and dads that come in and grandparents, they have a chance to communicate with each other and the kids that come in.
That's good.
So it's a social place.
Yeah, well, and in our world, that you're right, that is a decreasing thing unless you're a member of a religion or a faith, and so you have like a
Some
church.
kind of like Elks or Eagles groups, maybe, or
That's
something
true.
like
If
that.
maybe you have a social
But that's not going to
club,
be
but-
for little kids and trying to meet parents the same age as your kids.
Especially
and,
in a rural area like ours, people often wonder, like, what do we do with our kids? So you have watched from behind the counter there that it is a real meeting place for.
And it's also a central, place for people. It's resources for everybody in the community. We have tax forms, we have COVID tests, we have Narcan, we have, information that can help improve people's lives. We have access to so many vetted databases. They say, you can just Google it, but Google will bring you back all kinds of random, crazy information.
And the top handful are sponsored results,
Yeah,
so they
yeah.
want.
Yeah, and now
you
we're getting
to-
into
yeah.
AI and all
Yeah.
of these other things. So one of the other things that we try to do is teach digital literacy, news literacy, making sure that the information that everybody has access to is the best. That's why mel.org is the state library database. And all of the databases that you access on mel.org are vetted by librarians and peer reviewed. So you can be a little more confident that that information is accurate.
That's good.
What is it? So I know that you could go to school to be a librarian, but you went to school to be a teacher. What?
I actually went to school to be a poet.
Really? So English?
I was taking English literature.
Nice. Yeah. How about that?
I love that. That's great.
Yeah. And so I was going to say, what does it take to be a librarian? If some little kid is listening and thinks, or not even a little kid, maybe a high school kid is entering college and is thinking that they'd like to be part of a community like that.
I think that a little misconception that I come across is that people think you get to read all day, and you don't. It's actually much more customer service oriented and helping people.
You're helping people.
You're helping people. You're interacting with people.
Yeah.
You're giving them, information and answering reference questions.
You probably get a little time to read.
A little.
Yeah, now and
Sometimes.
again, a little here, back of a book here, this or that. But
It's great to be able to look through all the books and just.
oh my gosh, it is a. I can't think of anything more soothing to me. It's almost like what music does for me in a different way is wandering the stacks and reading the dust covers.
This is something important that I actually want to talk about. When you're talking about like an AI experience or a curated digital experience, it's just not the same as walking into a library and looking at the shelves and just coming across something.
Being surprised
right.
by
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I love
the
it. To
experience
me,
way
I'll tell
different.
you what, not that anybody cares, but for me, I do the same thing every time. I go up and into the biographies and the historical, the histories. And I mean, it's overwhelming because I want to read them all. I'd like to know about all those people and their lives and what they've done. But I'll end up, Eleanor Roosevelt, and I'll like read a little bit, a little piece of 3 or 4 books about her, and then I'll be exhausted, and I'll just wander away.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's great for just a little serendipitous moment, finding a cool fact or something like that. I don't know.
What, so you've already told us that there are some services and things that people can do that might be a surprise. For someone who hasn't been to the Big Rapids Library in a while, what might surprise them if they walk in today?
We have a hedgehog.
Like a real
Sonic?
Yeah. No, his name is Quill-iam Shakespeare.
Quill-iam. Quill for sure.
You should have brought him.
Quill-iam came to us in July. We've kept him alive for 6 months.
How did he come to
for
you?
you.
Somebody threw him away in a dumpster, and some lovely people saved him, and I decided that I wanted to have him at the library. We are giving him his retirement home,
Neat.
but the
Very
kids
cool.
love Quill-iam.
Cool.
I mean, Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
How
because
big
he's
is
kind
he?
of boring. He just
Yeah.
sleeps in
Yeah,
his little
yeah.
cove all day, and he gets
How
active
big
at
is
night.
he?
It's like this big.
Okay.
Yeah, Stan.
And so you guys don't handle him. He just has like a space.
Oh, I handle him all the time.
Oh, you do.
He gets real mad.
So you show him to the kids and
Oh,
what?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
grab him up
Yep.
and
That's sweet.
neat.
It's fun.
Very cool.
There's that. We've mentioned many of the things, the services that we have. We have self-checkout now, so you can come in and we actually RFID'd the whole collection with RFID tags, so you can just put your books down and it'll check them all
so
out.
the days of these stamps are going away,
Yeah,
huh?
stamps. We don't have to do that anymore.
That's so sad.
I know. Oh, our card catalog is now a seed library. So you can check out seeds, and we're just getting
mean
that.
where there used to be the Dewey Decimal System cards.
Yes.
You open that up and there's packets of seeds.
We have packets of seeds that you can check out with your library card. We have a community garden.
Well, what do you mean check them out? They're not going to bring them back.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
so
so
confused.
we
How
do
does that
have
work?
programs where you can learn how to save seeds, and we have all kinds of
fun.
information about gardening and gardening books. But the idea is we encourage people to try and save seeds, but
When
it's
they-
not a requirement.
So ideally, what would happen is someone grows a sunflower, a group of sunflowers, and then they donate back seeds to you
Right.
guys, and that way you're able to keep it going.
Yes.
Cool.
Very cool.
And many of these programs, I just want everyone to know, are supported by our Friends of the Library group. So all of the fun bells and whistles that we get to play with, most of that is coming from donations from our Friends group.
And if people want to join that, is that a group that is?
Yes, Friends of the Library is looking for active, fun, new members. You can join at the library, or you can go to our website, and it's bigrapidslibrary.org.
And so obviously they're going to be looking for financial help, but also maybe time volunteering as well.
Yes.
These classes and stuff that you guys do.
We always can use help with programs or preparing for programs. We were looking for fundraising. That would be great.
Okay. Now, that was going to be my last question. If someone wants to support or get more involved with the Big Rapids Library, what's the best way to do it right now? Would you say that Friends of the Library is the...
I would say Friends of the Library is the best bet.
Okay.
Yep.
And
But we take volunteers as well, where you can just
great. That's
volunteer
what I
at
was
the
gonna
library.
ask.
Yep.
Yeah. And so
We have a
if-
volunteer application online.
Wonderful. But if somebody wanders in and says, "Hey, I might want to spend more time around here helping out," you guys will direct them. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for being
thank
here. We're
you.
so happy. I honestly,
Thanks
I could
for
just talk
being-
to you for.
In the city and supporting it and providing something back.
Please
It's just,
keep doing what
yes,
you're doing.
love it.
I know in a world where it's like it's become, I don't know, popular to attack libraries or reading or education in general. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Keep fighting the good fight, because the kids are going to need to learn how to read. I feel like
Yes.
Yes.
you know what I mean.
I don't
And
think
all of
reading's
us-
going anywhere.
I
all of
invite
us-
everybody in Big Rapids to come and get their free library card.
There you go.
I'm
Come
gonna
get
head
your
there
get your
as
free
soon as
library
we're
card,
done here.
and if
You
you
better.
And to get it, you just need your ID that
Yes.
shows your address. If you don't have an ID, you need two
You
pieces
can,
of mail.
a valid photo ID, like your state ID
Mm-hmm.
or driver's license, and then you can bring in a piece of mail, a recent piece of mail or utility bill that has your address on it.
Easy enough.
And stick around, please, because we're going to talk Festival of the Arts stuff, Big Rapids stuff, and so please feel free to weigh in on any of that as you want to.
Great.
Pat, where you want to start, my friend?
Well, this dropped this morning. I'd already heard buzz. We've already kind of talked about it a little bit, but it is officially verified that nationwide corporate-owned retail stores, Burlington and Five Below, have submitted permits for new locations in Big Rapids.
Okay, now I feel like we dropped the Burlington news
like
months
6
ago.
months ago.
Yeah, like a long time ago, and
I said
everyone was
Five Below, what, 2
nah,
weeks ago?
nah.
Yeah.
And then recently you said Five Below. So they're both?
Yeah, so I'm assuming on screen you can kind of see, but next to the Marshall's location, that's where I've been told. We were told that that's where Burlington was going to go. Post Spirit Halloween. Halloween was a long time ago.
But where's Spirit Halloween going to go?
It'll go in whatever the next empty
Don't
space
worry,
is.
they'll find one. And then the Five Below, I have been told by city workers or county workers that it will
trying to
be
go
in the
in there.
Joann's location.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
Yep.
I
So they're
gotcha.
both occupying that little
Is that same plaza?
strip.
Yeah, same plaza.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
So I love Five Below. It's not because
I'm
of
not
the stuff that are
familiar
in there,
very
but
much with
they
it.
have an elite snack section that is like all the sugary goods that you could ever want after the diet, of course.
I
but
hope it doesn't hurt Marshalls much because I feel like
Burlington and Marshalls are very similar.
Or right, yeah. I'm thinking like Burlington can really hurt Marshalls, and then Five Below and Ollie's seem very similar to me in my mind.
But
They
I
could be
think they're kind of different. You know, I think Ollie's kind of goes with that concept of maybe a little bit past their prime type goods. That's you know the Big Lots thought, not to expiration, but we're creeping up on it type thing. And then
I can't tell, and I'll tell you what. That whole model, and maybe the model of, you know how people have like resale stores where they get pallets and then they resell the stuff.
Yeah.
Such a cool idea, but when I pass those stores, it's like, unless I just had time and I'm like, well, let me go see what I could burn my money. You know, like, unless I need something, if I need something, I'm probably going to go where I know they have it. And so that can be the bit of the problem with stores where I don't know what they're going to have, like Ollie's.
Yeah.
Because they only have what they have until it's gone.
Right. I mean, they got the books, they got the rugs, everything else. You don't know what you're going to get when you get in there.
But okay, hey, I tell you what, I was able to go to the Birding 101 Festival of the Arts event. That was Monday night at the Immanuel Lutheran Church. It was packed. I thought there'd be like 20 people there.
City,
no,
baby.
Yeah.
It was packed out. The place was full. The mayor was there. City manager was there. There was multiple artists there. The artist who did these incredible textured paintings of birds. You got to check it out if you haven't seen it. They're, I mean, this guy. This is full time. This is how he makes a living. And he's a Michigan artist. And then the artist for this piece. Throw this up, Dom. Let's go full screen even. Let people really see it. This is a 3D printed
this is a 3D
model of a statue coming to Bird City, Big Rapids here very soon. In fact, I think within the next 8 weeks or so, this thing will be up, and it's going to be 9 feet tall. It's going to be in North End Riverside Park. Along the natural trail, the what I've always thought of as like the cross country trail or the snowshoe trail.
Okay,
I believe it's going to be somewhere back in there.
Okay,
which is just wild to me. You'd just be walking through the woods and a 9-foot bird just looking at you. And what was really cool, the artist said that the branch. If you guys aren't watching this, if you're just listening to this, basically it's going to be this gigantic bird made of this material that gently rusts and then it stays. You know, you've seen that sort of rusted patina, and it's sitting on a stainless steel branch.
so the branch will always
will always be brushed stainless, and the bird will slowly rust and then stay. That cool color.
Cool. That is so cool. Shout out,
So
man.
anyway, that is the public art piece. That's the public art component of this year's festival. I didn't even know we were having one,
That's so cool.
but that was it, and so that got announced. So what do you got?
We also this week we were introduced to the newly branded Big Rapids Regional Chamber. We talked about it not a couple weeks ago, I think, when they
got a $15,000 seed fund check
from Isabella. Yep, and they actually been getting decent funding from a lot of our local businesses, and they introduced Sarah Dixon as the new president and CEO, who we should have.
Congratulations!
On here
Yeah,
soon.
in about a month, we've got her booked.
She's I've met her a few times. She is wonderful, and I'm excited. She's on fire to kind of reinvigorate the grand openings, the chamber events, those things that really help support each other, which I'm really excited about.
I am here for it, my man.
One thing we haven't said is welcome back, Dom.
Welcome back, Dom.
Thanks, Kenzie, for stepping in.
Look, he's
Thanks,
got
guys.
his Nicaragua jersey on.
Well, yeah, you got to represent once you come back.
What's the name of that team?
It's just the national team in Nicaragua.
The Nicaragua Nationals.
That World Baseball Classic coming up. That's probably
Yes.
Team Nicaragua.
baseball's big there, right, Dom?
Baseball is huge there. It's probably bigger than soccer in Nicaragua.
Football.
Yeah.
Football.
Well, welcome back. We did miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Kenzie.
Yeah, we
Yes.
were so glad to have Kenzie. And Kenzie had a great time. She said she'll come back and help us anytime. I told her to, keep us posted on the big job hunt.
Yeah, the job hunt. Yeah.
For grown-up job hunt. Boy, to be young again, huh? Right, Lauren, to be
I know,
young
I missed
again.
The job hunt.
All right, buddy, what do you want to do? You want to do a festival?
Yeah, let's run through Festival of the Arts real quick.
Tell you what, tonight there's a bunch of stuff going on. I wanted to just give a shout out for a couple of things. One is I didn't even know we had a museum of sexist objects. Mm-hmm. We have a museum of racist objects. We're
Jim
one
Crow.
We're one of the only places in the world to have such a thing, and it's a powerful tour to take. We're going to have that. We're going to have the director of that museum on very soon, Dr. David Pilgrim, and I can't wait to hear the story of how that started as just something personal that was in him. Right? And he has grown into this now with a brand new facility. But Ferris also has, go ahead and throw this up, Dom. They have a museum of sexist objects. And tonight they're hosting something they're calling Meet Me at the MoSo, Feminism Yesterday and Today. And it's from 6 to 8 tonight at the Star Educational Center, room 314. And Star is the one that is kind of connected to Williams Auditorium, I believe, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so that's on the north end of campus.
Right by that
it's where
Jim
the
Crow
card
Museum.
Yeah, it's where that used to be, and it's where the Card Wildlife Museum is too, I believe, is in the Star building.
I'm pretty sure.
So anyway, you guys will find it. Star
Google
room
it. There's the
314.
address right there.
They're hosting a thing from 6 to 8 tonight. I'm gonna go because I've never been. I want to see what that's about. And then at 7 o'clock, there are a couple of options. I'm going to go out to Magic City Studios to support my good friend and industry professional sound man, Michael Kreppel. He's going to be doing a demonstration of Dolby, of the latest and greatest in Dolby surround sound. So if you've never experienced Atmos, Dolby Atmos, this is the only studio in the area that can mix for it. That's how they mix sound for movies and stuff like that.
360-degree auditorial experience.
It's going to be pretty cool. Now that one you had to sign up for, but that's going on tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Immanuel Lutheran Church. They'll be playing Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds movie, if you can make it out to that. And then in the evening, there's a Birdseed workshop. Right there it is. Creating a Birdseed wreath with Karen Minoski. Karen is on the board of Festival of the Arts and works at City Hall. Yep. And so fittingly, she's going to be right there at City Hall at 6 o'clock tomorrow night teaching you how to create a Birdseed wreath. And also at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, if you're around and you want to go and you feel like going for a walk, dress up and meet up at Shooters, right? At 6,
Yep,
it says?
Yep, at Shooters.
And Dr. Rachel Folk and the FSU Fine Arts Gallery director, Carrie Weiss, will be doing a 1 hour-ish stroll around the downtown area showing the works of art and the murals and stuff that we've got. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're so lucky to have so much public art in Big Rapids.
100%.
We really are. I can't believe that we didn't have a public works piece last year. I guess it's been 2 years since the windows were done.
Has it been?
That's what we were told. We felt so confident it was last year.
But I swore it was last year.
Yeah, but anyway, as you go around this town, you just see almost everywhere you look, there are murals, sculptures, statues, all of it. Okay, if you want to get actually a little arts and crafts, make something with your hands, work with nature. Mm-hmm. There is a tropical bouquet seminar, a workshop.
Yep.
You know, they're going to be teaching you how to create a perfect tropical bouquet.
Shout out Patterson's.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's at Patterson's Thursday night, 7:00.
$35 fee for the workshop. Just
Oh, it
heads
is.
up. Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's one of like only one or two events on this whole thing that is that has a cost to it. Friday night, I'm definitely going to be at Immanuel Lutheran Church at 7:00 for the What the Blank Happened. What the expletive. And it's written old school, like in the comic book, with like a hashtag and a @ sign and it's that whole thing. What the Blank Happened with the Ed Mallett Quartet. So Ed, who is also on the board of the Festival of the Arts and one of the guys who just works his butt off.
Tuba Bach, right?
He puts Tuba Bach on and Festival of the Arts. He's responsible for bringing in so much of the talent because he has built and maintained relationships with great artists from all over the world. Well, he suffered a stroke this last year, and he's going to share what happened and what the journey has been like, what he's dealing with now.
Wow.
And he has some of my friends will be supporting him musically from that, and they're going to be doing a bunch of really fun songs, classical songs, pop songs. Plus, he'll be telling his story throughout. So, I mean, that's just kind of cool.
Very cool.
Friday as well, you can uke. You can uke. You can learn the ukulele with George Arndt. I'd mentioned that before. Fridays 1 to 3.
You can you could have missed the first couple, right? Like you could just pop in this Friday if you want to try and uke.
Absolutely.
You can come in and out. You don't have to go to the other ones.
Yep. He's a gentle soul and a great teacher.
Very cool.
Saturday, again, if you want to maybe build something with your own two hands, again, keeping in theme with the Bird City theme, you can build a birdhouse with Dr. Peter Sadvinskis.
Sadvinskis.
I don't know why I put such an emphasis on it, but I think I hit it right.
Yeah.
That's Saturday, the 21st at 2:00, Big Rapids City Hall. There's no cost.
No fee.
They'll provide the materials, but you got to just let them know you're coming so that they can bring enough materials.
Come on down to the vendor show and then go build a birdhouse.
That's right. While he mentioned that, that's also going on 10 to 4 o'clock at the Banded Raccoon. They're going to have the vendors market. That's Saturday. And then that afternoon evening, there's an open jam session at Immanuel Lutheran Church.
First United.
Is that First United?
Yep.
Okay. So it's at First United Church. The Hawk and Owl string band.
Little jam session.
They're going to be hosting a jam session and then a concert or a contra dance, I guess. They'll be playing, and I guess the point is everyone else dances. So the open jam sessions from 5:30 to 6:30. Just bring whatever instrument you've got, and the people that are hosting it will kind of teach you what you need to know. They'll have chord charts and stuff like that, and then at 7:00 they're doing their dance. Now I'm going to encourage you, get your warm up in over there, and then come over to the Sawmill because High Strung Steel is playing that night, and we've got a special guest who will be playing at 7:00. And they're going to be probably doing 45 minutes worth of music, and then Bud and I will do our show. And we got a couple hours worth of great new tunes for you, so come out and see the show. You going to make it?
I am gonna try. I don't go to the bar.
He never makes it, but
I don't go to the bar very often. But
well, hey, come hang out with me, man. I sit there and sip my water.
It is right around the corner. It will depend on how long my feet all day at the venue. And
they got chairs there.
They do. They do have
there.
chairs there.
I'll make sure you got a spot. Anyway, all right. So that's Saturday, full day. Sunday afternoon at 4:00 at Immanuel Lutheran Church is Third Coast Swing, and they seem like an incredible group, so pop over and check that out. We've only got a couple more weeks of the festival left, so if you're kicking yourself for some of the concerts you've missed, well, let's not compound that mistake by missing even more. Let's get out.
There's been a lot of concerts. If you guys
I didn't even get to tell you about that Korean percussion group I went and saw yesterday or on Sunday after I did my drum circle.
I was going to say, you didn't tell us about your drum circle either.
Oh, the drum circle was so cool, and there's some great photos.
The photos look wonderful
too. I should have sent them to you so you could have shared them. Somebody got a great one of me, like I was leading the group with a tambourine, with a cowbell, and they got me like mid-strike, smiling at the camera. It was like a really cool shot. But okay,
that one right there.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, throw that up.
It's a good one. You look like you're in your element.
I'm in it. I was sweating like crazy. Look how red my face is. It was at least 10 or 15 degrees warmer in that room than it was
I gotta
outside
applaud your Sunday, dude. I seen you at church in the morning, then you went straight to this.
And I was giving it my all morning.
We seen it. And then this, which you clearly are giving it your all.
Oh, yeah.
And then you went in and you did a recording session,
Yep.
which you gave it your all.
Yes,
and
sir.
then you gave it all at
I danced
a
the
concert.
night away.
Oh my gosh.
Drove there and back.
Did you
Designated
sleep all day
driver.
Monday?
You know what? I tell you what, man, I was dragging. I'll be honest. It was tough to kind of get my energy up. I'm not as young as I once was. Okay, I tell you what. If you want, just check out. The only other thing I will mention, just because I don't know if you guys will have time, is this Motown history, because it's next Wednesday. So you got a week from right now. It's Wednesday, February 25th at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be on the road to Santa Fe, New Mexico. Actually, it's Glorieta is where I'm going. Glorieta, New Mexico, for the Drum Circle Facilitator Guild's annual conference. And I cannot wait.
That's not real. Is that real?
real.
The Drum Circle Facilitator Guild?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm a proud
in charge?
member.
Okay.
No.
Are you in charge?
I'm not even on the board. I'm a new. I've only been with them a few years, and some of them have decades of experience. But a friend of mine is the president this year, and he's been a real help to Big Rapids. And us getting a drum circle going. So, anyway, all right. So that's that. What else can we?
We can run through a ton of stuff.
Go ahead.
Friday, February 20th, we talked about it the last couple of weeks, but live stand-up at the Peaks. Remember, this moved to Fridays this after the first of the year. We will be headlining by Dave Dry and featuring Carl Sobel. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30. Don't miss it. Seats are going to start filling up fast as these continue to, catch some more momentum. The last few I've been to have been really busy. So we talked about the indoor market. You at the Sawmill. Next Thursday.
Yep.
No, next Friday, February 27th.
Yep. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be Big Rapids Middle School's Drama Presents the Disney's The Lion King
Scroll
Jr.
up a little bit there. Let them see it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
So Friday night, 7 o'clock, Saturday and Sunday, 2 o'clock. Tickets are $5. You can get your tickets online through the link that they provide. But I'm excited for this one. We talked about it. The Lion King is, I'm excited.
That's my impression. That's as good as I can do.
What was it? It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
We talked about your event at the Sawmill on this Saturday, but next Saturday is the Turnips Live.
Yep.
We found out that Andy Kirby, beloved member of the Turnips, is moving on to bigger and better things, and the Turnips are going to send him off with a heck of a show, and you're not going to want to miss it. The Sawmill will probably pack out. This is next Saturday, February 28th at 8 p.m.
Very good.
We got a ton more stuff here. That Saturday also, we talked about it for a while, is the Big Rapids Polar Plunge. This is located in front of Big Rapids Elks downtown. The big old pool.
The Plungester. They're going to bring the Plungester out.
The Plungester. I forgot.
Yep.
That's what it's
And I tell you what, come out and support Special Olympics of Michigan. Even if you're not going to jump in the water, just come out, show them some love. You can get one of the two chicken to jump shirts.
Make your donation.
And that helps. Yeah, that helps make a donation. Meet some of the athletes, because I tell you what, ever since we had Jen on the show, I've met a whole bunch of people involved. They've stopped me and thanked me for us, highlighting them on the show. And they've said, "Hey, I met a really cool lady this week. She's like, I'm on the board and I'm an athlete. I'm one of the athletes, and it's a big part of their life." So
anybody from the library jumping in the water?
No.
All right, maybe next year.
Next year is possible.
I try to avoid plunging into anything but a good book. at the
There you
library.
go.
Hey, you know what? We talked about Dr. Seuss. You could dress up as the Dr. Seuss character.
I'll ask Mr. Howard if
There
he
we
wants
go.
to do that. He's
Perfect.
You know what? It'd
He's
be good
game for that.
It'd be good publicity for the Suits event. You know, it's like that's.
I do think we have a
that's-
hat somewhere.
That's tie-in branding. You know what I mean? That works. Okay,
You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, absolutely. March 7th, because it's not that far away. It's really just a couple of weekends away. That's a Saturday. Yeah?
Yeah.
Saturday night, March 7th. Glitter and Sawdust is going to be at Quinn's. I will be there as well because I'm looking forward to this show. That is a duet of Kelly Quinn, who a lot of people around here know and love. She's been a staple of the music scene for decades, and Michael Morales is her partner in crime there and in life, and they've got a great little show they put on together when they don't have the full band with them. So
Yeah, it looks like
come out,
I'm-
check it out.
these
it's
covers
called
are great, man.
Glitter and Sawdust. You can guess which one is which. No, just kidding. Sorry, Michael. Just kidding.
And then we got, I think, maybe one more.
Yeah.
Nope. I think honestly this is it. Tuesday, March 24th. We talked about it, but we're gonna keep talking about it because Taste of Acosta is back at the Peaks Event Center. This is 5:30 to 8:30. I believe it's $20 in advance. You can get the tickets through the event page. There may be a link on Big Rapids Pioneer as they are partnering with the Peaks to put this on this year, but this is one of my favorite events of the year. I'm glad they brought it back.
Good meal. Another creation of the Leadership Acosta, which I highly recommend to anybody who's not been through as a program.
I went through it. It was great.
Great, and you did too, right?
I did Leadership Osceola
Oh, you did?
with Al Weinberg.
Oh, how about that? Oh, Al's a good guy.
Al is a good guy.
Yeah, Scott
Shout
Barger
out
runs the program here in Acosta, and there are programs. I know I've got friends who've done Leadership Wexford
Okay.
and stuff like that.
I did not know.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Those things are way cool. Like, I kind of was like, all right, I guess I'll do it as part of like my networking for the paper. And, I meet these
Same
people.
here.
I still talk to some of those people
Same.
today. And some of the things I learned about myself and those,
I think I did
in Osceola County.
I think I did it in my first full year as a real estate agent. This was about 10, like 10 years ago. And I still, several of the people that I went through that class with are my friends, or friends or clients, or both.
Yep.
And
It's
it's a
so
9-month program, and you get introduced to the different sectors of your county over the 9 months. Plus, you get to know your core group of
Yep.
people that go through it
And
with
yourself. I learned a lot about myself. I
right.
really did. I did not know like some of the tests you take and some of the you get out there and you kind of visit the schools.
you. There's a lot of
and-
challenges and different things,
Yep.
and you're having to put yourself out there. And
Did you guys go
meet
to
a lot
Eagle
of people.
Village?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
It was Osceola.
Oh wait, no. I don't think we went to.
Did you go to
Village.
Cran?
We went to Cran.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we did our.
Did your overnight?
Yeah,
thing?
that's where we did our thing with the obstacle course and all that good stuff.
That sounds fun, man.
Anyway, shout out to Scott Barger. Thank you, sir. That was a great 9 months. I definitely don't ever regret Leadership Acosta. Okay, anything else from you?
I think that's it.
Dom, what corrections do you have for us today?
Well, actually, I have a question for Lauren.
Oh.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is the way it used to be that if you had a
Lauren, I
child,
apologize in advance.
Yeah, we didn't
in case
screen
it's
this.
You have a
offensive.
child.
If you had a child in the Big Rapids school district, even if you don't live in the school district, your child got a
That is correct.
library. So even if your child doesn't live, you guys don't live in the district.
We
your
have a lot of
child-
loopholes.
Yeah,
One of our
it's a
loopholes
wonderful
is
loophole.
providing library cards to all the
Yes.
children
So
that
Dom,
attend
can you
school.
restate that in
Yes.
a way that sounds like English? Like that sounds like a sentence.
From Nicaragua.
Even if you're not a resident in the city limits or in Big Rapids Township, if your child goes to school in Big Rapids, whether it's Crossroads or Big Rapids
Oak
Public,
Hills or
I don't know about St. Mary's or St. Pete's, but
Yes.
your child gets a library card.
We want all the children to
Yeah.
read
and
and
that
use
is
their
an
library cards.
amazing
And
resource
honestly,
for the
how
kids
many,
in our
How many
community.
cards does a family need, really?
right? I was literally just thinking like,
Yeah, well,
I would
now
100%.
actually, this is something I didn't mention. We raised the limit on the card so you can check out 50 items.
50?
Yeah,
What was
That's
the
a
limit
hoarder's
before?
dream.
20.
Yeah, my
Twenty.
kids would hit the limit all the time.
I used to.
So it's a
my
fantastic
limit was
thing.
how many I could carry in my arms back in the day, and my mom usually would be like, "That's enough. Put those back." You know, she tried to keep it to.
I mean, reading and books in the home is one of the largest indicators of success in school later on. It's a huge deal, and
Jot that down,
I hope that
parents
everybody
of young
reads
children.
to their kids.
Reading is fundamental.
And it's reading's fun.
And
Reading's
fun.
Yes.
Fundamental.
And also, we were talking about Dr. Seuss, who passed away in 1991. Little known fact, I think, that during World War II, he actually took a break from illustrating cartoons, and he worked for the U.S. Army and illustrated
Killing
different things
Germans.
for their film department.
Really?
For
He's doing
American
propaganda.
propaganda?
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were saying
Barrel Sponge,
he
get
took a
'em now.
break from that to kill Nazis.
No,
so much
no.
Well, we actually have a
Can you
biography
imagine
of
Dr.
him.
Seuss is like, I was thinking I'm going to think of some horrible rhyme.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe we better just call it.
Well, I was going to say beyond like the kids
Save
getting
us,
cards,
Lauren.
if you're if you're an employee in the city of Big Rapids, you can get a library card.
How about that?
So you just have to
There is
bring
a lot of
proof of
watches
employment.
the show, you qualify.
Now,
for,
what
for
if
the
you
most
watch
part.
What's Up Big Rapids? You know what I mean? Maybe we can work
Put a
something
link
out.
in
Maybe we can
description?
work something out. We'll work on that.
All right.
We'll work on it throughout
Another
this
loophole.
the next
Yeah.
legislative cycle. We'll try to get something on the books, some sort of a grant program.
But there's some way that we can provide a service for everyone.
Great.
We have printing, copying, faxing.
Unbelievable.
Go see the people at the library.
Check out the library and just poke around for a bit and see what maybe you might be surprised about, because I didn't know about seeds. I didn't know about the language thing is incredible. The transparent.
Rentable tablets.
Oh, yeah, for the kids for the financial literacy.
The backpacks. I mean, all that stuff.
So much cool stuff going on. So check out the library. Lauren, thanks again for
Thanks for
coming.
coming.
Thank you
would
so
love
much for
it if
having
maybe
me.
we can get you on from time to time, maybe once a year.
Now that
at
this
least.
initial panic of being on is
Yeah.
over, then I think I can.
Now you know how friendly we are. We'll get you
Yeah,
back.
it's fun.
Maybe a couple times a year or something like that, so you can kind of tell seasonally what's happening at the library.
That sounds great. I would love to come back before summer reading and talk about summer reading program.
Great. We'll do our best.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, Dom, thank you for coming back safe and sound from
Yes.
Nicaragua. And to the people of Nicaragua for sending him back. We salute you.
We
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you.
Gracias. And to our English-speaking listeners, that means thank you. That's it for another wildly educational episode of your favorite podcast, What's Up, Big Rapids? We are your hosts. I'm Chris J.
And I'm Pat Brooks.
Just remember, kids, kindness is contagious. All right? So go out there and be the example that you want to see in the world. All right? We're all watching and we're rooting for you, right?
That's right.
Hit it, Dom.
See you next
See
week.
you, kids.